I'm Cassandra Gaines, aka Mad Gaines. Instead of a live show today that we usually have on Fridays, I'm going to drop this video here for those of you who want to know about the FTC's new proposed rule that would make non-competes not enforceable. I'm very excited about this. You guys all know, I've been in the industry for the past 10 years as a transportation lawyer. I'm very passionate that non-competes should only be applied in certain circumstances. And for many of you who've been laid off, who've quit, who've been fired, and suddenly found out that they have a non-compete and it's kept you out of our industry, well, I'm coming to tell you that there is hope. So the FTC, which is a Federal Trade Commission, has proposed a new rule that would prohibit employers from imposing non-compete agreements on their workers. This is very interesting. So what they have said is in this proposed rule, they would make it illegal for employers to enter in or attempt to enter into a non-compete with a worker, maintain a non-compete with a worker, or represent to a worker that the worker is subject to a non-compete. The proposed rule, this is crazy, applies to independent contractors. Isn't that interesting? And also, of course, to employees, but employees, whether they're paid or unpaid. So it could apply to interns as well. The rule also requires employers to rescind all existing non-competes. That is powerful. That means that you have a non-compete right now. It's done. It's over. It doesn't matter whether you signed it 2 years ago. It doesn't matter whether you've been waiting it out. It's over. It's not applicable. The proposed rule would generally not apply to other employment restrictions such as non-disclosure or non-solicitation, but I want to pause on the non-solicitation, which means you can't call the customers, because if the non-solicitation is so broad, you can't work and you can't find employment, it might not be applicable under this rule as well. It might not be enforceable. The rule does not take effect immediately. It's a proposed rule. They'll open it up to the public for 60 days, which the lobbying money is going to come out. There's going to be a lot of employers that are going to push, and there's going to be a lot going on in Washington. But after 60 days, the rule could go into effect in a few months and be finalized, and that's it for non-competes. It is predicted that the FTC will face many legal challenges. There are some who've already come out and said that the FTC does not have the authority to even do this. For those of you who are nerdy like me and you're like, how does the FTC even have authority? The FTC claims that this type of agreement, the non-compete, is based on an unfair method of competition and therefore violates the FTC Act. That is a 1914 law that gives the government power to prevent unfair methods of competition and investigate unfair and deceptive acts that affect commerce. It is about time we have some kind of break with this non-compete nonsense. We have people in our industry, for those of you who are not they're like, what is Cassandra getting so upset about? And I have been upset about this for a long time. There are a lot of videos on my YouTube channel. You should subscribe and follow me on LinkedIn and for more content. But I will tell you that the non-competes have been pushed on to people in our industry. Some of those people don't even make that much money. And they come right out of college and they sign these agreements. They don't even know what they mean. They sign them when they are onboarded with the company and maybe are considering what health benefits and other information. Some don't even remember signing the agreements. But suddenly when you are fired, laid off, or you quit to go to another employer, your employer surfaces, your former employer, and says, look, you signed a non-compete. I'm going to sue you and I'm going to get you fired for it. And it's going to cost you a lot of legal fees. Well, now the FTC is finally taking steps. I'm excited to see where this is going to lead. You're welcome to reach out to me with questions and follow me for more information. Again, I'm Mad Gaines. That's Cassandra Gaines, Madgaines. You can follow me and you'll see everything in the links. Have a happy Freight Friday.